What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today in this video we're going to talk about 9 mega cap stocks in this video. But before we get started, please hit that thumbs up button. That is greatly appreciated and that really helps out with YouTube algorithm. And if you want to support the channel and get my daily trade ideas, my swing trade ideas, 3 days of live trading in my Discord, definitely check out the Patreon. I'll leave a link down below in the description. And if you are new to this channel, consider subscribing. And now let's get right into it, guys. And here's my Twitter account, and I've been posting a lot of things on Twitter, including my videos and also daily, weekly expected moves, various charts in my Twitter, and also the big ones, the plays that I take every day, my swings, my daily trade ideas, and this one right here, Verizon still holding, and those shares were flying today, guys. I think it's up like 5-6%. Also got AT&T, and this one I missed yesterday. That was a 1000% play that I missed yesterday right here on LMT, but you know, you win some, you miss some, you lose some, right? And here's VZNT right here that I got on that dip, and you can see on the July 17th, and today flying, right? IWM, another one that I got and still holding my runners. So some of my plays are also going on Twitter, and these are available on Patreon. So definitely, if you're on Patreon, thank you so much for joining and also supporting the channel. And if you're not, consider joining. On Apple stock, and not to toot my own horn, once again another fresh new all-time high and another AI news, and this thing pumped all the way up to 198.23 and now closing at a new fresh all-time high. Now yes, we got that pullback, and definitely guys, things are getting really frothy, overbought right now. So yes, it's a bull market, everything is looking bullish, but I think it's healthy that we get a pullback and then market goes higher. And if you look at it, once again Apple stock hitting another new all-time high, just like Microsoft did yesterday. So kind of a competition right here, guys, between Apple and Microsoft. Yesterday was Microsoft hitting a new fresh all-time high, going up $20, and today, well, Apple actually, you know, that is why I like Apple more than Microsoft, especially when you look at it. Even if you got some puts or calls, it's not going to hurt you that much, because if you look at it, it was up to 198 and straight away gave up the gains. And why? There is also a reason, because Bollinger Band on top did not expand all the way up to 200. So that is why we saw that pullback, and a mega cap like Apple will not do that. This thing trading under 196, trading at 195. So tomorrow, now we have support down here around 194.50 to 195, and if that holds, we could see that push all the way up to 200. Below 194 to 195 right here, that previous all-time high, then watch out for a move down here to 190 to 81, 191.60, 13 SMA, and then the gap at 191. We also have strong support at 190, rising white line 20 SMA. So last night on Netflix, I talked about it, how this thing is pumping up already before the earnings. It's up 30-40 bucks. That expected move was $40, and already, you know, we got up to 40. So now it looks really suspicious that Netflix already pumping, and I think it's going to dump after the earnings. And this is exactly what we got, down over 6%. And now if you look at it, trading under 450. So tomorrow, guys, this thing can come down all the way down to 439.38, and that is gonna be a strong support to watch, rising white line 20 SMA. But if that gives up, that opens the door to this gap 421 down here to the upside. We have seen these moves before in the market, stock gapping down, but early in the morning pre-market, machines are buying again. So watch out, things can look different in the morning. Unless this thing goes down even more, we could see dip buying in the morning, and in that case, at opening 439.38 holds, that's gonna be a dip buy. But below that, you're catching a falling knife. This thing can come all the way down to 421. Above 450, definitely now we got room to run. Watch out for a move up to 458.95, and then possibly even higher. On Microsoft, it's down 1.23%, and I talked about it yesterday in my video that this thing also getting extremely overbought and early as tomorrow, which is today. We could see Microsoft coming down and retracing upper Bollinger Band, and if you look at it, exactly down to this Bollinger Band, and now that is holding right here on top of this Bollinger Band as a support into closing. So tomorrow, guys, big support down here between 351 and 352. Above that, we could see another push all the way up to 380. Below this support 351 to 352, watch out for a move down here to 349.64, and if that gives up, that opens the door to this 13 SMA down here 342, and then the gap below 333. On Amazon stock, it's up close to 2%, and Amazon, now we have support down here at 134, and if that holds, a straight shot all the way up to 138 possible on Amazon. Below 134, watch out for a move down here to this gap 131.26, and that is also aligned with this white line 20 SMA sitting close to 131, and that is 130.22, and only if that gives up, we're going to see more downside all the way down to 124 to 125. And same thing with Google stock, down 1%, and I talked about it how Google stock can come down here to retest and fill at least this gap down here at 121, and that is what Google stock is doing right now. Possibly tomorrow we're going to see Google filling this gap at 121, and if that holds top of this flag, that is going to be a dip buy on Google stock. Now Google can hold above this support, then we're going to see a pump back up to 123, and soon as that breaks, a quick trip all the way up to 126. Now we also have earnings coming, guys, next week on the 25th. Mega name like Google releasing earnings on the 25th, and that could move the market to the upside or to the downside. That all depends on the earnings. So tomorrow 121 will be a key level to watch, this gap, and that's going to be a dip buy on Google stock if that holds right here. But to the upside, above 123, this thing can run again back up to 126, and this Bollinger Band expands all the way up to 130. That's going to be the next target on Google stock. Below 121, watch out for this gap down here, 118.23. On Tesla stock is down 0.71%, and I didn't even look at the earnings today on Tesla, and it's down after our 1% or just over 1%. So tomorrow Tesla looks like running out of steam. And also, guys, finally I can say that what I said in my video, Tesla delivered. I mean, look at this, almost 300 today, 299.29, and now it's trading at 281, and after hour trading at 287. So tomorrow on Tesla, we do have support up here, 286.85, and below that 278, and then rising white line 20 SMA 270. I don't see Tesla closing this gap tomorrow, so I'm not gonna talk about this gap down here on Tesla. And above 286, Tesla can just go sideways before the next breakout above 300, and I think that would be healthy, going sideways right here and just consolidate here for a few days, and then the next leg higher and getting that breakout above 300, and then we could see Tesla pushing all the way up to 312, and that is going to be the next resistance on Tesla. On AMD, stock is down 1.27%, and I played this one early in the morning. It was up actually decent amount and then took a beating. I just added some more calls on AMD, and now just holding those calls. Not a big position, but I think AMD can actually move up. If you look at it today, we gapped up what, 3-4%, and again this thing came down. And why? Look at this upper Bollinger Band coming down, now sitting at 119, so the stock cannot move higher, and it got up to 122. So that is why we saw that pullback, and now again it's holding above white line 20 SMA 113.32, and also orange line 13 SMA right here at close to 115. So above 115, AMD can break and hold 118 again. Then finally we're going to see a push up to 125 to 126 before the earnings right here, which is next month. Now to the downside around 115, and then we have support down here at 113.32, white line 20 SMA, which is also aligned with this red line 50 SMA. On Nvidia, stock is down close to 1%, and there is nothing on Nvidia, guys. I mean, look at this. It's not even going under blue line 5 SMA, sitting at 465. So Nvidia on a pullback, 465 breaks. That opens the door to the support 450, and then the gap below around this all-time high, and also the gap 439.35. Now Nvidia can hold above 465, definitely a clear path to hit a new all-time high, and that would be around 485 and then 500. On Meta, it's up 1.27%, and I talked about it in my video last night. Watch out for that breakout above 316, and if that breaks, blue sky, and we're going to see more upside. And look at this run. Soon as Meta took out this resistance right here, 316, instantly was running all the way up to almost 319, and then we saw a pullback but closing at 316, holding that as a support, and now it's down 0.84%. So tomorrow on Meta, to the downside, we do have support below 316, and that's gonna be 312, and if that gives up, watch out for a move all the way down here to 300. Above 316, the next target 336 to 338 on Meta. And that's all I have for you guys in this video. Thank you so much for watching.